Ange, the performance today, it looked like there was some real resolve from your team. You made life difficult for Newcastle. How did you assess things overall?
Yeah, look, it's always a difficult, you know, sort of game to navigate up here. The atmosphere, the stadium, Newcastle, a pretty settled side. So I thought for the most part we handled that really well. I thought we kind of nullified their main threats for the most part. We dealt with the set pieces and the usual threats they have really well, and we were always dangerous going the other way. But it's been sort of the theme for us the last sort of 3.5 weeks since I took over. We just had some big moments in the game where we didn't capitalise, and when you don't, games get away from you.
Yeah. Some things to build upon. What were the things that disappointed you? Because I suppose there always will be when you lose the game.
Yeah, look, like I said, just the big moments. Like you're not going to create a bag full of chances, but the chances we did create, I thought we could have executed better and taken them. And then the game's in the balance. Things tend to go the home side's way in those kind of situations, and we obviously then conceded. But then again, we created another great opportunity straight after we conceded. So they obviously created some chance towards the end when we opened up, but. It was just little moments in games at the moment that we're not capitalising on that's costing us.
You mentioned decisions and things that might have gone the home side's way. Was that in the build-up to the first goal? The first goal was always going to be vital, and there was certainly a look at whether or not there was a foul.
Yeah, and look, it's a world we've created where I don't think referees want to make those decisions anymore. I think in the past they'd be prepared to make them, but I think they figure, well, I'll just let it go and VAR will pick up the slack. So I guess it's just something we've got to live with.
What about things for you, Ange? 7 games in the 26 days since you took over. It's been a roller coaster. You'd have known that was going to be a challenge, even bigger challenge than you anticipated.
No, not really. I knew it was a big challenge walking in, and that's what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't get why people kind of think that this is something that is a burden in any way. I love a challenge. The alternative is that I wouldn't be sitting at home watching the game, and I don't want to do that. I want to be in the middle of it. So that's where I am, and the belief I had and the confidence I had going into the job hasn't wavered at one bit. We haven't got the results in this period, but not through the lack of effort from the players or the lack of commitment to a different style of football. All those things are there. We just got to get the results now, and we've got 2 weeks to get that right.
Nature of the business is there always seems to be somebody in the spotlight, Ange. At the moment, it's burning brightly on you. Are you feeling that? And do you feel that that's fair, bearing in mind how little time you've had so far?
No, like I said, if I didn't want this, I wouldn't. I had an option. I didn't have to take the role, so it's fine. If people want to assess me on 3.5 weeks' work, there's nothing I can say that's going to change that. What I've seen and what I've felt in this last sort of period since I've taken over is that we're heading in the direction I want us to. The results don't reflect, I think, the way we've sort of embraced what we want to do. But the results will come. And in the meantime, it's a struggle and it's a fight. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't want everything sort of handed to us on a platter. You've got to fight for things. So I've fought for things my whole life. So it's just another fight that I love to be in the middle of.
And is the fight helped now by an international break, or is it hindered? Is it a situation where you want to get back out there, or do you appreciate that time, even if there will be scrutiny that comes with that time?
No, I think it's valuable for us because, we'll have time to work with some players. We've got guys like Douglas Luiz, Sinchenko, Murillo, and others who haven't played a lot, who aren't going away international football. We've got some great opportunity to do some work with the guys. We haven't really trained a lot. It's been 3.5 weeks and 6 or 7 games. So, this 2 weeks can be great for us. The speculation will only deter it if I actually know what's going on. I don't. Doesn't enter my world. What enters my world is we've got a couple of weeks to get some good work with some players.